Hey, welcome. My name is Leo Dreger. I want to talk to you about Total Recall data recovery software. So I've got this program. We're going to run through the install right quick. You can easily find this on the internet, so you can Google it and grab the install files and download them. I saved you all that time here, and we're just going to cover from the install forward. So next, let's go to next. And you can see that it's Total Recall software. Now, it does say Windows 98, 2000, ME, and XP. I don't want you to think that this is a totally outdated or useless tool because it's not. Accept the agreement. You're always going to need to do that. It's going to put it into program files, create a desktop icon, next, install, and let it rip. And then go ahead and launch the tool. Now, what I like to do is I like to have folders over here. So for something like Total Recall, I like to put that over in forensics programs so that way I can build the directory on my test machines and then run it. So you can see, I've got a couple different directories here. For example, shortcuts, a variety of shortcuts, tools that just run that you don't need to install, and things like that. And then I'm building the same thing here for forensics. And this is a great way to build a forensics lab machine. Okay, so launch Total Recall data recovery software. Go ahead and click Finished. And it says a newer version is available. Would you like to install it for this free upgrade? We're going to select No here. All right, to begin, choose the file of the recovery you want to perform and click the appropriate tab. So basically, it all comes into these options here. And this is going to be, software that you ultimately can register, but we're going to try to use it in the basics. So we go over here and we select drive. You can see that we've got a virtual, it pulls off right off the bat that I am working from a virtual drive, and then I have a USB drive, which is NTFS and format is NTFS. So just grab the drive that you want, double click it, and it's going to literally run through this, and it's going to take a few minutes for it to analyze this drive. So this is where we would normally cue the music, let this program run, and then look at it once it's done. So in about 10 short minutes, in the professional workplace, this is literally when you go get a cup of coffee, work on something else, check some emails, do something else, and then come back to this because you want to give this program a few minutes to run. So I'll cue the music and or cue the fast forward, and then it will come back in just a few short minutes. You can see the types of things that I found. So I found a couple different partitions, and it tells you some basic information about it. The sizes, the offset, the percentages, the different options here like master file table only, the number of files that matches, the number of folders and things like that. So if you compare this to the previous program that we used, Recover My Files, and if you go look at that video, notice the difference in a program, one that you have to register for, more of a professional program, more so than a freeware type program. All right. So it can tell you all of this stuff down here, different partition information, the different sizes. Found some things that are fat 32, etc., etc., etc. And if you want, you can check all of these. Apparently, in the evaluation, you can only select up to 6 partitions. So okay, fine. Let's go get the ones that are a little bit of interest. So we'll pick this one up here. We'll pick a couple down here, and who knows? We'll maybe pick a few in here. Okay, and then continue. And building files list. Total Recall is building the virtual file system in memory. So it actually builds a virtual system that this program will use and analyze the recoverable list on your system. So it's basically going and collected the stuff from the partitions that we found. Okay. And you can kind of learn the stuff by reading the status messages here. These are the types of things that you want to do once, okay? So the first time you run a tool like this, you actually watch it work and process. After that, then you could ignore it. But what I don't recommend, or what I do recommend that you don't do, is, the first time you're using a tool like this, just walk away from it. Okay, you want to learn how this tool works, and there's no better way to intimately learn a program. So here's the different partitions that I've selected. Okay, and you can see there's all sorts of stuff on these drives. Okay, beast, right? So it purely does go grab the information from those virtual drives. Okay, and they're pretty much right here. You may even see some duplicates. Okay, I've got it set to list view right here, but I could also set it to a different view. Okay, and then I could select, specific files and then save those files and then get the data off of those drives. All right. I can also look at deleted files. So I'm going to stop the current recovery and it'll search for basically deleted. Okay. So I found my two drives. I'm going to grab my C drive, continue. And this generally doesn't take nearly as long as the previous run. But it may just take a few minutes for it to run. So I'm not going to wait here. I just want to kind of give you the highlight of the program. I'll let you guys and gals, use all of your old drives in the computers that have all of your, broken hard drives in your closet. Get them out, dust them off, plug them in, analyze them, see if you can't recover some files off them. You can look at specific photo recoveries, right? So same thing here. Got a bunch of drives. You can go through it. You can look for CDs and DVDs. The only problem I have with this is if you don't mind your CD-ROM starting and stopping, and spinning up and spinning down. Other than that, I've had some success with this tool with actual CDs, or you can try to, go add an email, PST file or something like that, and then try to recover a deleted email as well. And then, of course, you can save those from the drive. Okay, so that's the basics of Total Recall data recovery software. It's an easy program to run. Definitely what I would recommend in the beginning part of, forensics. So learn away. Okay, very easy. Start somewhere. Just start learning. My name is Leo Drager. Thank you for watching, and be sure to connect with us on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter.